Hello everyone, welcome to my mess. I just thought I would stop on here for a quick hello, and I have been talking about it and putting it off and putting it off and putting it off, and I wanted to finally completely redo, reorganize, rearrange my studio. It has been like this since 2019, 2020, and I have just amassed a lot of extra things, so its storage isn't working anymore, and I've not actually been coming down here very much or doing anything creative here at all. If you do know me, I have a kawaii channel also, Purple Cat Kawaii, and I have been doing a lot there as well, but I'd like to get a nice balance to where I do upstairs and downstairs, because this is in the basement. And you'll even notice, I'm serious, there are no nails on. No nails, guys. I feel neaky. So let me give you a quick breeze through of my piles and mess. This is the stuff that we never show you unless we're doing one of these types of videos. So you might see my kitty cats and stuff. So yeah, I will show you my unorganizedness. So, wide angle makes it look a little less. Anyway, this is what I call my maker table, because there's my buried maker. And there is the book nook, where that's still semi-organized or organized. And then bookshelf that I can't reach, and then this is where I started out creating things, on the little black desk that is under that pile somewhere. I know it's still there because that lamp is sitting on it. And my daughter helped me take the printer, which is under there, off of here, so that I could craft here, so you could see the dragon journal that I just finished. And she kind of, we did it quickly, she did it quickly, so this is the result of her, where she just kind of stuffed it in there because it was a spot, which I'm grateful for. So now she's going to help me dig it out. That stuff I did. Don't let me fool you. It's not all her. And these shelves, for the most part, are still organized, but I don't like their the way they're situated in the room anymore, because on the other side of that pushing curtain is my laundry, and I can't fit on the other side of the bookshelves very easily, because Mr. Moonfire has his Lego station there. There's my sewing desk, which was cleared off once upon a blue supermoon. And then there is the island, and this is actually going to be dismantled because I never get into this side of it, and it's just not very practical for me anymore. And yeah, so I'm going to dismantle that. And here is where I have been putting all of my vintage items that I get from Wonderful Red Apron Vintage, and a little corner shop, and Donkey Journals, Paper Love, and Mrs. Jenny Early, and whoever else that I forgot to mention, that's where most of that goes. And then I have my button tower. There's a copper piece that I did original hand tooled many years ago. Nobody ever wanted to buy that. A lot of people were interested, but anyway, so you can see I have to step over things. That's my foot as other things fall down. And this is my wax seals cabinet, and the drawers have been messed up for a while, so I can't get into there. So this is going to be rearranged. This is my poor little bear. This is all of my inks and fountain pens and a little pegboard that I made back there. I certainly haven't been able to get into these drawers for quite a long time. This is actually where I used to do my pictures and things, and now it's where all of the vintage laces are. This is my it started out as my leather working table, and then I got a wax seal addiction, so now it's both of those combined, and painting supplies. And then this is where I would do all of my inking and drawing and coloring, and those are a bunch of the candy boxes that Mr. Moonfire has given to me over the years. So yeah, everything is going to be rearranged. This was all pens and markers. Half of them are upstairs now. That is, I don't know. And then there's my CD player, and this is actually my bead cabinet. And then I've got my, well, there's a trash can. That's got a great use, right? This is my record player. Oops. And in this cabinet are all of the embossing powders and things of that nature. And then we are back around to the sewing area, and there's the other side of my island. And this was supposed to be, this is actually scrap papers, as you can see, but I do a lot, so the drawers got full rather fast, and this type of stand is not conducive to anything that is weighty at all. So, yep. There's my typewriter. Hubby got that for me for my birthday one year. I absolutely love it. I keep it covered to keep all the dust out. I believe it was repurposed by Columbia typewriter. I forgot her name. I feel really bad. But yeah, if you want to know who refurbished that for me, you can ask me and I will find that out for you. And then there's more paper stands and sewing things, and it's an absolute nightmare. I am certainly so very lucky to be able to have this in the basement, and I just want to do it justice and be able to be happier and more functioning down here. So, there's my ceiling. Yay. I tried to paint it kind of like almost a little cafe style. My theme down here is poutine and donuts and crystal things, whether it be baubles or the lead crystal glassware and dishes and actual crystals. So most of those are from Lattice Gems. Some of them aren't, but she's where I primarily go now for that. So I guess let's stop jibber jabbering and get on with the renovations. So I will try to put you up high, and I'm not going to record every single step. I will record some things. I don't know if I'm going to record getting things taken out. I know a lot of people like to see the deconstruction of things, but I have to move around so much, and I don't want to I don't want to get myself tripping over things on camera, and yeah, so I think what I might do is I'll do this, and then I'll clean up an area and show you intermittently the progress. Okay. Wish me luck. Thanks, guys, for being here. See you. Cheers. Oh, and if you have any personal opinions or ideas on how things would look, I'm thinking of taking my book nook over there and kind of putting it over here, and maybe the beads and the buttons go together and go over there. And I'd like to move my easel out from that little area back there, possibly put my easel in the middle, because that's where all the light is. But I really want, for the most part, and because that's stairs behind here, I have like a ton of rubber stamps and things under there that I thought I wouldn't use anymore, but I really want to use, so I'm gonna need to pull those things out. But if you are really good at rearranging spaces, let me know what you think, because it's all going to move around, and I have sort of an idea of how I want things to be, but I'm one of those, I never really know until I put it there. So yeah, and if you don't see me or hear from me in like a week, just send me a message, say hi, talk to me, make sure I'm still not consumed. So I will see you guys soon, I hope. Okay, the first tackle is the island, and yay, my little dragon. I'm going to move you. He talks, or he makes music and lights up, and I can't remember how now. Did I kill your batteries? Maybe if I squeeze them. Let's squeeze them again. Yay! Okay, you have been moved. Not completely out of the way, but, moved. My poor heat press. Okay, I think I'm going to just start putting like things together, and this is what it looks like now, and we'll see what it looks like at the end of the day. I think that's what I'll do. I'll give you guys daily progress reports, and we'll break it down into 1 or 2 videos a week. How's that sound? Sound good? All right. See you. All right, everyone. I have figured out a tip for me. It's a trick. I have cleared out a little bucket for myself, and what I'm doing is I'm selecting everything that goes in one place. Like, I've went through and dug out all of the washi tapes, and I'm gonna dig out all of the beads, and I'm just going to put them in the basket, and then take the basket over to where they belong for now. And then if it's something that's in the same area, like the ribbon that goes right in the same area, I'll take that as well, because then you just pick up your basket. You're not taking multiple trips with handfuls of stuff and dropping them all over the place. And when you get there, you can put them in there, in the places that they are now. And they're supposed to go there, but all this stuff is in my way. So what I'm going to do for now, because we're redoing it anyway, I'm just going to neatly, as neatly as I can, put them in the areas that they have their friends with. So that's an idea. Just in case anyone hasn't thought of that, I didn't think about it until just a few minutes ago. So yeah. So someone thinks it's break time already. Little Missy. Little Missy. Say hi. I'm Mommy's cheerleader. Yes, I am. I'm cheering her on for this big fat mess she's cleaning up. And I moved out the salon chair that my daughter let me use so I could have a little sit down there. And then I just swept the floor out, and look at all the trash that I've already gotten up. And this is just a couple minutes of work, so I am rather motivated. We're not showing the mess. We're showing, look, it's mostly clean. Yay! Also, do not let yourself get sidetracked by other areas. Because then you leave this and you start working on that. And then you're like, oh crap, I wanted to get rid of that first. So even if you have to do just one section per day, just concentrate on that only. And if you're carrying your bucket full of ink pads back to where the ink pads need to go, and you suddenly look over, and of course there's not one right now when I actually want there to be one, but say there's an ink pad here. Oh, I'm just going to put it in my bucket and take it over to where the ink pads belong. But I'm not going to stop here and start fiddling around with this stuff, because that'll take you 17 years and a day. Alright guys, this is the beginning of day 2. This is what I've ended up with after day 1. There's stuff from here. I don't know if you can even actually tell, but I did get quite a bit done, and I was only able to be down here for about maybe like an hour, hour and a half or so. But I did learn 2 things as well, in addition to what I told you previously, is find one place to put your drink, and always put your drink there. Did you find something yummy, baked beans, to catch? You found a plastic bag? Surprise. I do not like plastic bags. Matter of fact, I hate them. So every time I find one, I throw it away. Or whatever. Don't eat the trash. Also, Baked Beans likes to eat the trash, don't you? Don't you? You want to say hi? Okay, hi everyone. Thanks for supporting my mom while she's trying to clean all my happy things that I like to eat up. Anyway, and the second thing is always put your moving basket and your cleaning supplies in the same spot, like all day long. Now what are you doing, Beans? I swear if you find a critter, I'm gonna scream. It's a paper ball, one of your favorites. Always put your moving things, organizing basket and your cleaner in the same spot. If you're going to like take it away like I am, keep it in that spot until that's gone and then find a new spot. But always put it in the same spot, and that way you don't lose it. So, and if anyone wants my like first junk journal, it was for Valentine's Day. Nobody seems to want to buy her. So I guess I'm gonna keep her because I kind of overloaded it with like every technique that I knew at the time, which is surprisingly was a lot. So she is technically still for sale. So if anyone's interested for Valentine's Day, she's kind of older now, obviously. But sell her to you for a discount if you like her. And or just you'll have to pay for shipping. I'm sorry, that's just I guess the normal thing now. Yeah. So if you like journals with a lot of stuff, there is still tons of writing space in here. Like tons and tons. But there's also tons of elements as well. Really like how that came out. Anyway, so you'll find lots of things while cleaning up, right? Okay. And so, let's find a space for this, and I will get going to cleaning more of this so that this this big island cubey thing can go away and I can have better space. Woohoo! Well, I think it took about maybe an hour and a half or 2 hours or so, but the top of the island is clean. This side on the floor is clean, and that side on the floor is clean. So now it's time to probably take a little bit of this stuff out from the sides and see if I can get the hubby or somebody to help me get this big hefty duty tabletop off, and then we can tackle all of these drawer thingies. I'll probably move them out of the studio somewhere. I'll probably stack them up on the other side of those bookcases, and then clean out the middle section, and then figure out how to start moving things around. So, yay!